Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
World, don't worry, darling. I just smile, 'cause you're by my side.
If you read the title, you know we are talking about motivation today and what keeps me motivated, what gets me motivated. If you can hear any yelling in the background, it is my brother. He loves to play Fortnite, Minecraft, all that jazz. So that's what you are probably hearing. Hit the subscribe button, follow me on all my socials down below, hit the bell notification, and let's get right on into it. I made a list of everything that motivates me because I wanted to make it cute and aesthetic, and also I wanted to have a plan for this video because I used to go into my videos not having a plan, and then I feel like everything just kind of gets jumbled and mixed up, so I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. So the first thing is posting on social media. I personally love posting on social media. I think it's something that you either love doing and it's very positive for you, or it can be negative for you and not as fun. But for me personally, I love posting stories on Instagram, photos on Instagram, and I think that all comes down to I just genuinely love making content that makes other people happy. Like, telling someone to have a good day isn't just about me telling you to have a good day. Like, it makes me have a good day too, because it's almost like you're getting that law of attraction in. When you're telling someone else to do it, you get benefits of it too. Like, if I tell someone to go have a good day, I'm gonna most likely make my day a good day. I don't want to see someone else having a better day than me. You know what I mean? I know I don't have like a super huge following, but I'd rather have a close-knit following that I can like help other people be happy and smile every day than have a massive following when I'm not really doing anything for you. Also, when I post like workouts or getting ready, like it makes you want to do those things. If I post an outfit of like a workout outfit, it's gonna want to make me work out. Definitely motivates me because it's almost like you don't want to disappoint your audience, so you do those things just to not disappoint your viewers. The next thing is making a to-do list that you can check off. I've made to-do lists in the past and they never really worked for me, but something that I found super helpful is to make ones that either have boxes or you highlight it, something you can check off so it makes you feel like you're being productive. I don't care how many things you have to do in a day. If you have to do 2 things in a day or 20 things in a day, make a to-do list. You can even make a to-do list of the small things. So like making your bed first thing in the morning, brushing your teeth. Those are such small things, but it sets you up to have a good day and it sets you up to make you want to do more tasks throughout your day because you already got started being productive rather than just started sitting in your bed. The next thing that is super helpful for motivation is filming what I'm doing. I make YouTube videos, so obviously I post my life online, but for someone who doesn't, even just filming on your phone what you're doing, it honestly makes you want to do it more because you don't want to show people that you're not doing anything. You'd rather show people what you're doing and something exciting that you're doing rather than nothing. My camera battery is dying and I may have to finish filming this later and I'm so sad. If you film what you're doing, you're more likely to do a better job at it than when you're not filming because you want to impress your audience. The fourth thing is the sun. I can't tell you how much in the last year I've thought about traveling to Hawaii, traveling to Florida, traveling anywhere with so much sun because the sun motivates me so much. When it's gloomy and dark, do you really want to do chores or do you want to sit and watch movies all day? Obviously, you're going to pick sit and watch movies all day. But when the sun's out, it makes you feel like you should be doing something because it's such a beautiful day out, it's such nice weather out, and I feel like the sun just really makes me so happy, whereas in the winter there's not as much sun and it sometimes can be hard to get the motivation to do things, especially this year with quarantine. When the sun is out, get a lot of stuff done. When the sun's out, my positive mindset is just turned right on. I'm so excited when the sun's out, it makes me so happy. I just know that when the sun's out, I'm gonna have a good day. The next thing is if it takes less than 10 minutes, go do it. Go get your butt up and go do it. Things like making your bed, brushing your teeth, sometimes even putting on makeup, depending on how long your routine is. If it takes less than 10 minutes, go get up and do it. You could be spending less of those 10 minutes on your phone and more of those 10 minutes being productive. If you set yourself up in the morning, you are more likely to have a good day. And that's something that I heard from someone. I can't remember where I heard it from, but I feel like it's so helpful because we put off such small things knowing we don't want to do them, like doing the laundry or making our bed. Like, we put those things off, but really if we just do those things, it would set us up to have more motivation for the rest of the day. The next thing is to make it look aesthetic. I never used to be this way, but the end of high school and like now that I'm not in school, I literally try and make everything aesthetic. This note right here, I color coded it and everything because I know that if I make something look pretty, I'm gonna want to do it more. For example, school projects. School projects are boring. I'm not gonna lie, they are not fun. I hate doing them, especially slideshows. They're so time consuming, but making them look pretty almost makes me want to do it more than if I just made a boring slideshow. Plus, it pays off in the end because people will be more engaged during your presentation. So making things look aesthetic is such a key thing in motivation because it makes you want to do it. I could have went into this video not knowing what I was gonna say in this video, but now that I made a list that looks pretty, I feel so much more prepared and so much happier filming this video because I have everything planned out and it's just so much more aesthetic than if I just was to take a pencil on a piece of paper and jot some random notes down. The next thing is reward yourself for getting things done. Sometimes I do this where if I have a task, say editing, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna edit for an hour, then in an hour I'm gonna go eat a snack, go do a workout. Like, I'm going to reward myself with something for getting things done. Also, something super helpful, maybe not necessarily rewarding yourself after, but during. If you don't want to get something done, say it's your homework, or if you edit videos, like if you don't want to edit that video, or if you don't want to do that homework, bring a snack along, bring something along that you like to do. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos while I'm editing. If I turn it on a really low volume, I can pay attention to the video and do my editing. It helps me to get it done because I'm watching content that other people are creating and it's giving me inspiration to create my own content. The next thing is think about the end goal or what will happen if you do it. For example, a workout. Maybe you don't always want to work out, but think about where your end goal is if you do that workout. If you do this ab workout or this butt workout, what is the end goal? You're going to develop better endurance, or you're going to develop more strength, or this or that. Thinking about your end goal makes you want to do it more because you don't want to disappoint yourself. You want to get to that end goal quicker, so by thinking about it, you're going to want to, for example, go do that workout. My camera's dying and I'm shocked it hasn't died yet, to be honest. The next thing I find super helpful, also it's really hot in here and I don't know why. Positive affirmations, law of attraction, and hyping myself up. I know this sounds dumb, but when you're in front of your mirror, tell yourself you're beautiful, because one thing, you are. And two, telling yourself you're beautiful or telling yourself, let's get this workout done, we need to be positive. Like if you're positive towards yourself, it's gonna make you wanna go do those things. Sometimes there have definitely been times where I'm like, I don't wanna do this project, I don't wanna do whatever it is that I have to get done, but I'll stand in front of my mirror and I'll go, Kaitlyn, you're gonna get this done, you're gonna go do that, and then you can do whatever you want. Hyping yourself up and attracting what you want to do will really help you. If you're thinking about it for like 10 minutes, you just wasted those 10 minutes when you could have already been doing it and been done. The next thing is to set aside time to do the things you love. Life can get pretty crazy. We all have certain tasks that we have to do that we don't want to do. Things just get in the way, but what I would suggest is to set aside time to not only get those things done so that you don't have to do them later on, but also set aside times to do things you love. There was so many times in high school where I had projects to do and I wanted to edit a video, so what I had to do was I had to set aside time to do that project, got it done, and then I set aside time to edit that video or film that video because that is something that I love doing. Making time to do things you love also gives you the time and the motivation to get things done that you don't necessarily love, but you know in the future you'll have more time to do the things you love if you get those other things done and out of the way. The next thing that I'm really trying to do for this year is to follow people that are positive and that genuinely bring me joy. There have been a lot of people on social media, and I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying that they're not necessarily the most positive light in my life. At the beginning of the year, I went through everyone I was following and I unfollowed probably 50 people who either didn't bring me joy, didn't necessarily like connect with their content, or just genuinely I just didn't want to follow them anymore because I like to follow people that are gonna add something to my life. If they're gonna bring me positive vibes, then I'm all for it. I'm gonna go follow them. Something that I've really been loving is one, Lexi Hidalgo on TikTok, because her TikToks are so positive and they motivate me to go get things done, because in her TikTok sometimes she'll talk about getting things done or like positivity, and she just brings so much more positivity into my life, and seeing her life motivates me to want to better my life. Also, another one is Anna Stowell. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I recently found her on TikTok as well, and although she posts more vlogs of just her life, seeing her happier life almost makes me more motivated to have a happier life myself. And I know that not everyone's life is perfect and we're not always gonna have good days every day, but just seeing people's good days on social media kind of makes you want to have a good day. So definitely follow people who genuinely bring you joy, and if someone doesn't bring you joy, get rid of them. The next thing is to plan your week ahead of time. I would suggest, even on Sundays or whatever day of the week you find is the beginning, I like to set my weeks on Mondays as the start of the week. So on Sundays, maybe sit down and plan a schedule, grab your planner, grab a notebook, grab anything you have, and plan ahead what you're gonna do. Because if you plan ahead as to what you're gonna do, you're most likely gonna do it. If you just say, oh, I'm gonna do a workout this week, I'm not sure what day, but I'm just gonna do one, you're most likely not gonna do that workout because you haven't set aside time in your brain of when you're gonna do it, and then you're just gonna find other things to do throughout the week that you prefer to do than a workout, so you just never end up doing the workout. Even if you don't have a specific idea of what you want to do with that week, generally think about like, okay, I have to work this day, I'll do a workout this day, do my schoolwork this day. Also, something that's super helpful is to plan it hour by hour. Say at 7 a.m. you're gonna make breakfast, 8 a.m. you're gonna do some homework, 9 a.m. you're gonna do a workout, 10 a.m. and so forth. So setting up your week like that I think is super helpful, because not only are you planning the specific day, you're planning the specific hour of when you're gonna get that done, so you're more likely to do it because it's on paper and you've set it out in your brain to get it done. The next thing is to don't sweat the small stuff. If you genuinely don't have time to get something done that you wanted to get done, don't sweat it. There is always a new day. I think getting down on ourselves is so terrible because then we don't want to do anything in the future. If you didn't get something done in the morning, you can still do it the next morning or even in the afternoon. I think something that I used to do is if I didn't do something, I would just be so sad that I just never did it in the future. Sometimes if you don't get things done, it was meant for the best. If I don't get a video filmed, maybe it was just meant to be, because my video will be so much better if I do it in a better headspace. So sometimes not getting things done is okay, but just know that every day is a new day. You can't look back on the day before and let that set you up for that day ahead, because that'll just make you get into an unmotivated rut that you're just never gonna get things done. Change up your location to get things done. I didn't realize how important this was until quarantine hit, and I realized it was super, super important. Sometimes in the school year when we didn't have quarantine and we were allowed to go out places, I would go to Starbucks, go to the beach, different places to get things done. For like editing, I would always edit at Starbucks, or sometimes I did homework at Starbucks. And you don't even have to like buy a drink. Like just getting into a different environment makes you want to do work, because if you're driving somewhere to go do work, you're more likely to get work done than sitting in your bed at home where all you want to do is watch Netflix. You don't want to look unproductive in the public. Getting that Starbucks will maybe motivate you to do it, because you're like, yes, I get to get a good drink, I'm gonna sit here, have my coffee, and get my work done. Do things you genuinely enjoy. If there are certain workouts you hate, don't do them. It doesn't matter what any fitness blogger says. If you don't like the workout, don't do it. Say HIIT workouts aren't your thing. Find strength workouts that you genuinely enjoy. Hopefully the lighting hasn't changed too much, or nothing's changed too much, because it's actually been probably almost 2 hours since I was filming, but my camera died, the storage ran out, I had to find my other SD card, charge my camera battery, and we are back at 1:30 p.m. If there's something that a lot of people do on social media, maybe it's a trend, a hobby that a lot of people like to do, if you don't like to do it, don't do it. Do things that make you genuinely happy to do, because that's what's gonna motivate you to do things. But if I pick ones that I genuinely enjoy, I'm gonna wanna do more of them and more consistently. The next thing that is super helpful is Pinterest quotes and mood boards. Pinterest is a very inspirational place, and something that's really motivated me is when you search up things on Pinterest, your home feed tailors to what you search up. So I searched up positive quotes many a times, because sometimes you just need a little extra boost of motivation. I actually do have a Pinterest board of motivation and positivity, so you should check it out. My username is in the description. Seeing things on social media really impact your life is basically what it comes down to. So if you put things that are positive on your social media and you see all these positive quotes and motivation and inspiration and mood boards and things like that, it's gonna put it into your head and it's gonna make you want to work for it. Changing your lock screens and your widgets to something inspirational or positive. So on my phone, I can actually show you guys. I like to have positive quotes on my phone. So right now I have this quote on my home screen that says good things are coming, because I know that if I work toward those good things, they will come. Then on my home screen, I have ones that are just like be happy, be you. I have one that says always find time for the things that make you happy, to be alive. There are so many ones that you can find and so many positive ones that can motivate you, and seeing that every day is really going to change your mindset and help you to always think in that positive mindset. Everyone looks at their phone every day, and when I look at my phone and see something positive, it's going to make me happier. The last thing that motivates me is my followers. You guys know I've grown this YouTube journey pretty far, and I love my community here. I love the people that I get to interact with through comments. Seeing a comment pop up on my YouTube video makes me so motivated, and it makes me so motivated to make more content. So if I see someone loving my videos and someone comments that they love the video or the content I'm creating, that makes me so happy, and it makes me actually want to make better content. Because if I see someone commenting, like even a hateful comment, like if someone was to say like this video is boring, it would motivate me to want to work towards making better content. And that's something that is super helpful. I love posting on social media because I love reading kind comments, and seeing kind comments make me want to do it more often. And what it comes down to is if you're happy, you're more likely to be motivated and want to get things done than if you're in a negative headspace. If you're in a negative headspace, you're not going to want to get things done. You're just going to want to wallow in self-pity and not get anything done that you need to get done for that day. And it makes life more enjoyable when you're happy doing things you necessarily don't want to do than when you're in a negative headspace. Okay guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this style of like sit down kind of videos, let me know in the comments below, because I have a lot of content that I've been trying to plan, and I've been trying to get more excited about my content, and I've actually been using some of these motivational tips to plan my content, because for like the last month I didn't really like the content I was putting out. So I'm trying to work on my content and work on what videos I'm producing, because I never want to produce something that I'm not proud of, and I never want to just fall into a rut of making this like a routine. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below to become a member of this channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your sweet comments and for subscribing and watching my videos. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.
I call you mine. I know you feel the same as I do. No more playing, wishing, waiting. I was taking